Hello and welcome to News18.com. I am Chirag Sehgal and our guest today is the popular actor Karan Wahi. Thank you so much, Karan, for joining us. How are you?
Hi Chirag, how are you? I'm good, yeah.
Karan, the show has been announced, the trailer has been released, and people are already loving it. And coincidentally, your name in the show also is Karan. What? Tell us about your role in the show.
So I can't say much, but whatever I can say, I'll tell you. I'm playing an actor called Karan, who primarily, wants to do films, and how he ends up uh, doing this web kind of thing, because of which he actually bumps into the other characters of the show. Uh, is the entire aspect and how love blossoms, and then uh, as we all know, Tani and Sumer have had a past. Uh,
Yeah.
but Karan as a character, I think he's very chilled out. Yeah, he's not one of those boyfriends who keeps meddling with the fact that वो कौन है, क्यों बात कर रहे हो, क्या कर रहे हो, कैसे कर रहे हो. He's very chilled out in that sense. He's very understanding. He's probably a very futuristic or a very practical kind of human being. Uh, uh, but how, when things go south completely is when he reacts, and I think
Yeah.
uh, you've seen a part of it in the promo.
But how is the character Karan and you? How are these two Karan different or similar?
I think because he's an actor, I think things do become similar, a lot of things. But I think personality trait wise, he's very different to who I am as a human being. Uh, he's much more calmer than who probably I am. Uh, so he's probably somebody Joe, will be okay with, will keep taking uh, hits and feeling a little weird, but not going. He's not probably going to say it because he feels he's overthinking about it maybe.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think he's pretty similar to who I am as as an actor. How I take my thing, or whatever backstory that we created of Karan uh,
Okay.
comes from that only, I guess.
But like you mentioned that the on-screen Karan wants to work in movies, but then ends up being a part of a web series.
Yeah, so it's basically the on-screen Karan basically is very. So he's probably someone who did a film, and
Yeah.
then he's not getting his next film. But he has films in hand. It's just that the films are not going on floor. So he's very rigid with that aspect that मुझे films करनी है क्योंकि मैं film star हूँ.
Yeah.
मैं ये web नहीं करता हूँ.
Hmm.
So he comes with that thought, but how he gets maneuvered in the idea of doing and working with Tani and Sumer is
Yeah.
the entire show.
But you have worked on television, you have worked on OTT also. I want to know from you, do you think the fact that more actors are preferring OTT spaces is also because television is no more offering a very challenging script or a role?
Yeah, I think it's a very catch-22 situation when it comes to television because we already have this preconceived thought that television is regressive. Uh,
Yeah.
but television, I feel, will never go anywhere because it's going to stay. Uh, because a very large audience
Yeah.
watches these stories, um, and the benefit now that everyone's got is that everyone's watching television shows also on the OTT platforms.
Yeah.
So I think that's what the OTTs like. What the OTTs done for films, that films are being released. I think it's also helping out, a lot of television content to be streamed to an audience which was not a TV audience.
Yeah.
Uh, Challenging or non-challenging is, it all completely depends on. It's. I think it's been a debate all these years. It
Yeah.
becomes challenging because you're shooting way more. Like, you're shooting 5 episodes, 6 episodes a week. So eventually, when you shoot so much, creatively, at the end of the day, how much can you churn out from your system?
Yeah.
At the same time, web is this new fad also. Everyone wants to do the web because everyone thinks the web is cool. Uh, but not necessarily everything on the web is great. Uh, I think the ratio to good content to average content is very, it differs a lot.
Yeah.
So it happens the same way on the web or in films also. But I guess वो टीवी के बारे में इसलिए ज्यादा बोला जाता है क्योंकि आई थिंक टीवी is concern, is being taken that ki बहुत regressive है, but that's also there might be shows which are very regressive.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there are other shows which are not very regressive. They're very relatable. Yes, there is a drama element to television, but that's what the medium is. Uh, you can't uh, you can't show a 10-episode love story on television without stretching it. It's
Yeah.
as simple as that. So I guess, yeah.
But like you have hosted a number of shows as well, whether it is Indian Idol, Dance India Dance, and that's what I wanted to come to also. Do you think so? In recent times, people have also started feeling that these are reality shows, especially the competitions, are scripted. Was that the case when you were hosting the show as well?
Yeah, I don't know about today or any other show. I can vouch for my own shows. I don't think so. Reality shows are scripted. I think reality shows just add a lot of drama to them
Yeah.
now, vis-a-vis when if you see reality shows 10, 12 years back. Because probably the content that works on the way on reality shows, वो content I think इतने सालों से बदला नहीं.
Yeah.
तो वो क्योंकि कंटेंट बदला नहीं है, तो आई थिंक वो स्क्रिप्टेड लगता है क्योंकि वो सिमिलर चीजें करते हैं. बट you can't script a reality show. Like I think you can't script results. You can't script if I am going to dance well or I am going to forget in the middle of the performance.
Yeah.
You can't script कि आप गाना गाते गाते आपका टोन नहीं लगा. So I think the only thing that you can do on a reality show to make it more interesting for you and for the viewers is to dramatize it. And I think वो ड्रामा की वजह से रियलिटी शो फेक आपको लगता है शायद, या लगता है कि स्क्रिप्टेड है. बट वो आप स्क्रिप्ट कैसे करोगे ना, मतलब लाइक इवन लाइक से शो लाइक बिग बॉस, you don't know who's saying what to whom. And in general हम बाहर से बैठे बैठे हम बोल सकते हैं कि अरे यार मुद्दा बनाने के लिए मुद्दा बना रहे हैं, but you don't know what's happening in that house. Like you're not there in that house, you're just watching the best 1 hour on TV. So I guess reality shows can be have become more, I think probably a little more fictionalized, क्योंकि हम कई चीजें करवाते हैं, जैसे कभी कोई डांस करवाना है या कोई आपका जो गेम्स होते हैं बीच में, वो बड़े ही ऐसे वो ऐसे कि कौन गोल रोटी बनाएगा, stuff like that. So I think it can be dramatized, but it can't be scripted.
Yeah. Shifting focus a little, you recently mentioned how often you get asked about your marriage, and that's what I wanted to come to. Are you fed up with these questions?
Yeah, I'm not fed up with these questions, but I'm like, it's like, it feels like you're in school. When you're in school, आपके आसपास पड़ोस घर वाले सब ना एक ही सवाल पूछते हैं कि नंबर कितने हैं.
Yeah.
फिर आप स्कूल से निकल जाते हो, फिर आप कॉलेज जाते हो, तो लोग पूछते हैं कौन से कॉलेज में जा रहे हो, फिर नौकरी क्या कर रहे हो. आई थिंक विद एज ना लोगों के सवाल बदलते जाते हैं, थॉट वही है, एनर्जी लेवल्स वही है. सो आई थिंक I choose to be very private about my personal life, and I think I have the right to be private about my personal life, even if I am a public figure. And मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि my marriage, if it is so important to everyone, I'm sure it must be important to me also.
Yeah.
So I'm sure whenever I would want to or whenever I will, it's not something that I'll hide from the world. But I am somebody who cannot go on Instagram and announce कि मैं तो जी शादी करने वाला हूँ. because that's not the kind of person that I am. And I think the day I would want to get married, or the day I would uh, want to tell the world, I will be the first person to do that. And I think I have the right to be the first person to actually do that.
Yeah. But do you think that also comes as a drawback of being a celebrity, of being an actor, because your personal life is always or more or less out and open?
That's probably, I guess, because I think the world has become very different now. Uh, 18 years back when I came to Bombay, stardom was all about how unattainable or unreachable you are.
Yeah,
Today, stardom is about how much you can connect with your fans.
true.
So I think वो क्योंकि वो थॉट बदल गया है, तो आई थिंक वो नजरिया सबका बदल बदल गया है उस वजह से. सो आई थिंक यू हैव टू also get accustomed, and you have to apply what works for you, but at the same time you have to also ride with the tide, not against it always.
Do you think that's also because of the coming of paparazzis all around?
Obviously, yeah, I think with time, social media has taken over,
True.
a lot. It's almost become a profession for a lot of people, and there is nothing wrong in that. Uh, if someone wants to, be an influencer, or someone is a social media star, I'm sure that he or she must be having something, or they're doing something that works.
Yeah. But do you think paparazzi also sometimes cross the line into the privacy of an actor?
I guess that's their job, yeah. I don't know if it's called crossing the line,
Yeah.
but eventually everyone who's clicking you out there is doing their job. Um, their their work is at stake. Their thought is also at stake. Their credibility is at stake. So the max I do probably is I can request. Uh, if they understand, I'm very, very thankful. If they don't, then you can't do much.
True. Before we wrap up, Karan, anybody who follows you on Instagram knows what a gym freak person you are, what a fitness conscious person you are. But we want to know in detail about your gym routine, your fitness mantra.
I've actually changed my routine the last 6 months. I've always been into fitness. I've been into fitness since I was, I think, 6 years old, and I've been working out since I was 13 years old. So it's been like a long, long time. I think it's just second nature to me. यार मुझे ऐसा लगता है, either you have it or you don't have it. It's the desire to do it. It's something that gives me happiness. It's something that calms me down. It's something that has become second nature to me.
Yeah.
Over time, I think after the lockdown, I've also become very conscious about what I eat. Uh, I'm also very conscious about the fact that uh, I have to stay a certain way, uh, and it's not about having an 8 pack or a 12 pack. I want to be fit in a certain way, so I do my running around. I play a sport. I go to the gym. I'll do my walks. So I just keep doing something, some kind of a physical activity, and eating right, and sleeping right. I think that's also very, very important.
So if you have to give 3 fitness tips to your fans out there, what will it be?
Yeah, it's a tripod stand. Simple. आप अच्छा खाइए, eat well, eat healthy, uh, sleep well, and sleep at the right time. I'm not saying sleep at 10 o'clock, but sleep at a decent time, because I feel your sleep between 11 to 5 or 11 to 6 is actually your golden sleep. आप सुबह 6 बजे सो जाओ और आप 2 बजे भी उठोगे ना, तो भी आप थके हुए लगोगे. So I think, and the third thing is just have a physical activity in your life. It could be a game, it could be a sport, it could be anything. It could be gym, it could be yoga, it could be something that you can consistently do.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Karan, for joining us. It was wonderful talking to you. I'm sure people are gonna love your show. We all are eagerly waiting for it.
Thank you so much.
Karan.
Thank you.